There's a statistic floating around that most of us only wear 20% of our wardrobe, leaving the other 80% just hanging there, taking up space. It really makes you wonder, why do we keep storing clothes we never touch? And why on earth are we constantly tempted to buy more clothes when we already don't wear the ones we already own? I definitely don't have all the answers, but I do know it's a cycle I've deeply struggled with. A few weeks ago, I did a massive purge and decluttered 50% of my closet. I honestly thought getting rid of half my things would bring me the peace I've been craving. But as the days passed, I realized I still wasn't wearing 40% of what was left over. And even worse, I caught myself mindlessly scrolling through websites, finding the urge to buy things I absolutely did not need. The cycle is exhausting. I knew I needed a hard reset to break this consumerism mindset once and for all. To force that mindset shift, I decided to take on a minimalist fashion challenge called Project 333, created by Courtney Carver. The concept is pretty straightforward. You reduce your everyday wardrobe down to just 33 pieces, and you wear exclusively those items for the next 3 months. The goal here isn't just to have a clean closet, it's to give your mind a complete reset. It's an experiment to remind ourselves that we are so much more than just our clothes, that we already have more than enough. To start, you have to see exactly what you're working with. That means pulling every single garment out of your closet, out of your drawers, out of your storage bins, and laying it all out in the bed. Once your space is empty, the sorting begins. I like to make three distinct piles: declutter, definitely keep, and maybe. The step isn't so much about organizing, it's about visual clarity. Look for the pieces that are itchy, uncomfortable, or just don't fit your body or lifestyle anymore. And these can be placed immediately in the declutter box. Clearing out that physical clutter right away gives you the mental breathing room to focus on the pieces you actually love. When you start selecting your final 33 items, look for your anchors first, those core pieces you always reach for and wear on repeat. Then, I want you to take a hard look at what your actual day to day life looks like. Ask yourself, what do you spend the majority of your time doing? Do you need certain clothes for an office, or are you mostly working from home? Will these pieces accommodate the changing seasons? Do they feel authentic to the life you are living right now? It is so important to separate your fantasy self from reality here. Choose clothes that serve your actual routine. Make sure you physically try the pieces on to ensure you feel good in them, and experiment with different pairings to see if they mix and match easily. Anything that doesn't make the cut for your 33 simply get folded away into a bin and stored in a completely separate closet, entirely out of sight. While Project 333 provides a great framework, you get to write the rules that actually work for you. If counting your shoes, jewelry, and accessories makes this feel too restrictive, just leave them out of the count. And remember, your pajamas, workout clothes, undergarments, and work uniforms are totally exempt. One boundary I've set for myself is that I'm strictly shopping my own closet. I won't be wearing a single new item for the next 3 months. If a piece of clothing gets ruined or stained, I will just swap it out for something I already have stored in my maybe bin. The entire point is to starve the urge to buy and practice living with enough. Here's a look at the core pieces that made it into my capsule. I focused heavily on items that can be layered and worn multiple different ways. I also pulled a few of my favorite accessories, and I didn't count my shoes because they're already pretty minimal. Adding in a great accessory is such an easy way to refresh an outfit without needing to buy a brand new top. Because this is such a huge shift in habits, I'll be documenting the reality of how this goes. I plan to do a midway check in about a month and a half from now and a final update at the end of the 3 months. If you are feeling weighed down by having too much to manage and you want to stop fighting that constant urge to shop, grab a box and try this experiment with me. Let's hit reset and see how much lighter it feels to live with less.